Okay, let's return to the world of Melanthus, and in particular, the Caverns of Xaskazien 2. So, in terms of what I was able to fix between sessions, I fixed that half-troll issue. It will now register. It will now show that it is of subtype troll if you query it. There was still an error, it turns out, with the way that the ice robe was reporting. Well, it wasn't showing that you'd take 0 damage if you pointed at I queried an object or a location that caused heat damage. It was very bizarre. It was technically not an error. I'll tell you this. We stepped in the fire. We saw that the ice robe did cause the damage to be reduced to 0, 100% of the time. That is the exact same function used to broadcast how much damage it'll take, and yet the broadcast was telling you the wrong amount. I could go into detail as to what happened. Again, technically not a coding error, but an error with the way the game compiled the code kind of randomly and arrived at its finished product. I've fixed it now. It just means I need to be more diligent sometimes about matching up characters versus integers, even when the returned integer will fit within a character. Be a lot of babble if you don't know much about coding, but there you go. Let me get going here. Okay, we're back in the game, and I can show you right here. Look, this is a heat source. Damage to us if it's active is 0 to 0. So it has been fixed now with the ice robe once and for all. There are likely other. There could likely be other spots in the game where that is still an issue, that type of thing. Because it's not a coding error, so it's not something I ever would have tried to fix before. But the good news is if I ever encounter such an error, again, that I can't explain, that might be the cause. Let's go ahead and gamble. We're here. We got the money. We got basic gambling. If we do it with every piece of gold we find, we should mathematically probably end up with more gold than we would if we didn't, right? Although that's certainly not turning out to be the truth yet. Let's go ahead and loot this in case we can find gold. Now we found a heavy silver chain collar though. That is a thinger. One of these trinket. Let's go ahead and take it instead. It's only 2 slots, and it gives us 310 versus the 3 slots gives us 240. If we happen to find a smuggler on this level, we will return and grab the other one as well. But if we only carry one for now, we'll carry the heavy silver chain collar, frees up an inventory slot, and is worth more. We got a throne sitting in the middle of the hallway. Odd placement, but there you go. As you can see, if we were to sit in it, it would be ordinary. There's nothing happens. It would be a royal throne. We could gain experience equal to 150 times the dungeon level, or it could be cursed and we would lose 1 to 10 from our strength, dexterity, intelligence, or max health. It's worth the risk to me. 67% chance nothing bad happens, 33% chance something bad happens, 33% chance something great happens. If you have history skill, one of the things history skill can do is mitigate those bad effects from things like this. There you go, Royal Throne. We gained 750 points of experience and therefore leveled up. That hiss has been improved. Querying this perk in the perk list will now reveal how many living worms remain on this map. So if we go here, we can find out. We haven't been using this, but there are currently 2 worms alive on this map. Good to know. Let's not forget to use foes or Tasty or destroy surroundings. We could use that to even get across this river if we wanted to, right? We can turn it all to rubble. Let's go ahead and keep putting our strength up to 90 because, of course, strength and intelligence are the 2 key areas we study our skills within. Let's go ahead and raise Wand Lore to Advanced. I hear a giant mosquito out there, I think. This is a rusted door. There we go, through it. Improvised weapon steel hook. We're surely not going to use that, but there you go. Minus 14 to hit, 112 damage. Can't be repaired. Got a giant tick. It could cause white rot. That's why 10% chance to cause white rot if it hits us. This guy can cause red stain fugue. Only a 5% chance though for him, and he's easy to kill. The tick will be harder, theoretically. Hey, we answered an easy riddle, and we were rewarded with 38 gems. 38 gold pieces worth of gems. Oh yeah, I don't like it when he hits us. I don't picture that as literally 38 small gems in my hand. I picture it as like a couple of large ones that total 38. Or a couple of mid-sized ones or something. Not that it matters. Frick, we're gonna get white rot. We're gonna get white rot. It's gonna happen. Jesus Christ. Come on, kill him. Our Tortoiseshell's no longer. He's going to hit us even easier now. He's a 50% chance of hitting us each time. Let's use our Wand of Frost Breath. What are we doing? Let's make sure he's not immune. No. He is immune to heat damage. Oh, he's dead. We hit him for 8 combined points of physical and electrical damage. Let's not forget we're, of course, using that Ring of Electric Touch or something like that. Electric Ring. We found a Peridot Sovnia of Climbing. Admittedly, this would be kind of fun to use. It is a two-handed weapon. If we used it, we couldn't use a shield, although our Tortoiseshell just broke anyway. It gives us plus 11 to hit. That's pretty good. It does 1 to 8 damage, so less than our claws do. It also lowers our bonus strength damage by 46%. It would lower the enemy's magic resistance by 33 on a hit, and every time we kill a monster, there'd be a 2% chance that the stairs on the level become a ladder, which leads up. So admittedly, every time we kill 50 monsters or so, we get a way back up, but I'm probably not going to use it. I will carry it for the moment, in the hopes that I meet a monster with magic resistance, and I can just test to make sure that's working. I don't remember if I ever tested that. It is hard to test a game of this nature, guys. That's why I often complain that there's always more bugs, and there are. But it is very, very hard to test a game of this nature for... Let's go ahead and... We swim pretty well, don't we? We have basic swimming. Let's go ahead and take this guy on. The most obvious reason on the surface is that obviously things that are... It's randomly generated, right? Procedurally generated, so you don't guarantee what you're going to meet, and there's so much content that I can put something in the game and literally not encounter it for 3 or 4 years of playtesting. That happens. So there's times when I haven't playtested stuff that's in there. This guy, only seen or heard 1 square distant. He's a new monster with this last update, a drowned soul. Nothing special about him other than he has massive physical resistance as an undead being, an undead spirit. Let's not go pick a fight with him. Tattered loincloth we don't need. Anyways, anybody who makes games out there would say that the obvious solution... Let's cross back over. The obvious solution, if I say that it's tough to test such things... Oh, there's a new monster, a Wellworm. Again, new with this update. Added a bunch of water-confined monsters. Wellworm can't leave the water. It's immune to water. It can only be seen or heard 1 square distant. It has a 1 in 6 chance of teleporting to a random water space every turn. I kind of want to cross here and maybe use my Destroy Surroundings right here, because that way I can take out this and the water and have a way back and forth if I need it. Not that I specifically need it. Nonetheless, that's what I'm going to do. Oh, we killed the Wellworm. Advanced Dragonslaying, of course we gained 50 experience. Let's go ahead and Destroy Surroundings. The obvious solution, anybody out there who makes video games would say, the best scenario... How did this guy get here? That's interesting. We have a Hellhound who's running for me over here. Dead. He can breathe fire. Oh. Let's definitely sell the heavy silver chain collar. Let's explore a little further up north, make sure no monsters are coming for this guy. Got a Hatchet of Aura Disruption. You know what?
You looking to sell something? Come again.
Sell that stuff. Let's go get the sack of shiny rocks.
You looking to sell something?
The obvious solution, of course, is when you introduce a new thing, you deliberately find a way to code it so that it gets added into the game and you can right away test it. The problem with that, of course, is that every compile of the game now, every time I want to... If I fix an error, if I fix a typo in the game, I have to click compile and sit back for about 40 minutes, 35 to 40 minutes before the game compiles, and I can even test to see if it works. If there's still another problem, I got to do the same thing. And I tend to add, hundreds and hundreds of things for every update. Hundreds, if not sometimes many hundreds of things. If I did that for every one, it would obviously slow the process to the point where I could not add that level of quantity. So the way I prefer to test... Unless I'm adding something major. What's this guy got? You're Wargrow Squidderlog, aren't you? Word of you has traveled. Swinging a heavy sword is for the weak-minded. You and me, we're different. We know that strength comes from within. It's in the words. Trust me. Get a Spark Spell, low power electrical damage, but we already have the Frost Breath. We don't really need it. Acid Jet, admittedly does more. Would give us an alternative. Didn't we already take Magic Bolt? Let's find that out. We didn't take Magic Bolt. We've only got room for 2 spells here. Let's actually, we're going to take Disenchant Surroundings. This will render inoperable all disenchantable squares within one of our location. We'll deal with that when we see it. We've seen a few disenchantable squares already. Let's go ahead and take that. Haste would be wise. It would give us a way to get away if we really have to. Those are the 2 we're taking. Alright. So if I'm adding something new to the game, like this last update, I added a completely new character effect, player effect, called Panic. So you can become panicked. And it was something I'd never done before. It was a big deal. And if it didn't work, it would really be a big problem. So I went out of my way to test that. I made sure when I loaded the game, I started Panicked. And I kept tweaking it until such time as I was satisfied with it. But for the most part, I just add content. And then if I happen to find it in game, I test it then. And to be honest, 9 times out of 10 it works first try, whatever I've added, but sometimes it doesn't. Let's drop the Manfolk Cloth Armor for now. Put on the Weathered Tunic while we walk around. Hopefully we'll remember to come back and get that, because the Manfolk Cloth Armor is probably better. The Weathered Tunic is giving us 15 defense. Admittedly, the Cloth Armor only gave us 10. But this can't be repaired. Has lower condition in general, 46%, and it doesn't give us the Manfo effect. Alright, we leveled up, guys. You know what we're going to take? I know what skill we're taking. Let's see what we get for this. Racial Improvement. Totems Rule 2. As long as a troll totem exists on the map, we'll now regain 1 to 4 health every turn. We're going to take Memory. So now we can learn another 7 spells. Found a Frost Breath spellbook, don't need it. A tome entitled Why Goblins Must Die, Volume 1, that's good. And a tome entitled Where the Where, Volume 3. I don't think we'll use that, probably. Let's find out here. Don't need Frost Breath. Do need Why Goblins Must Die. Let's go ahead and learn that. Crusade skill increase. The skill now grants you plus 30 to hit versus all goblinoids. I don't think we can really learn this one. Well, I know we can't learn it now. It teaches us what? Geography. We don't even have the basic. And we probably never learn it. I'll carry it for the moment to sell to the smuggler if we end up back over there with nothing better to sell. Monstrous Visage is a new one. Oh, backdoor plan. Fuck. Okay, I'm dropping the where. Monstrous Visage was added new with this, but I've already tested it. The spell for 90 turns treats your character level as though it were 1 to 30 levels higher than it is when testing to see if monsters flee from you. That's every turn. Every turn your perceived level by monsters fluctuates from 1 level higher than it is to 30 levels higher than it is, which means monsters are more likely to panic in your vicinity than they otherwise would be and flee. Well, alas, it's an illusion spell. Don't need it, though. We already have haste as our means of getting away. We don't need another way to get away. The backdoor plan. We could learn lockpicking to the advanced level with this if we learn it to the basic level first. I wouldn't normally spend 3 skill points, but lockpicking would be really useful. And if we can get it to the advanced level for free, then we're really only spending 1.5 skill points per level, right? I'll keep it for now. Yikes. Acidic Vapor Trap. Turned our square into acidic vapor and can turn empty squares up to 4 squares distant to acidic vapor. Let's step out of it. We take 2 acid damage. It could melt our stuff too. Let's stand here until it dissipates. Just holding down the 5 key. Pass my turn. This will lead to a Scarecrow patch. Animating scarecrows to fend off birds is a not uncommon practice in Melanthus, but some mages malignantly enchant them, and other times evil spirits take occupancy uninvited. Food and tools are often found nearby, leftovers from their former farm life. We'll probably go through there, even though those are all golems, which means we can't hurt them physically. We'll have to use spells and such. Oh, we gotta get through here. Where do I sell all my items, or still have one? I have the falcons. So throw the falcons on for the purpose of chopping that apart, so you don't get hurt. Well, I didn't mean to. Whoa. Let me see something here, guys. Oh, it didn't. I must have clicked directly on it or something. I didn't notice what happened. If I clicked directly on it, it would let me step on it. But you can see it's bringing me around otherwise. Its path that it charts for me doesn't take me through it. So I don't know why that was, why we stepped in it. How about this? Yeah, even when it's inactive, it still charges you around. I don't know what happened there. It must have been user error. Trying to make a potion, I failed.
You looking to sell something?
You Parkyria, it's going to automatically hit us because because we're injured. It automatically hits any enemy with health less than their max health. That's us. I did add something in the last game though to say it should scroll the word auto hit when it hits us. If it doesn't, then I have to revisit that. It did. Okay. It auto hit us for 3. Okay. Prayer of Dural and Influence. What does that do? Could give you back 30 spell points. Actually, I'll carry that to the next level because we may need spells in the Scarecrow layer, right? Let's go. Oh, so another one of these fuckers. Let's go ahead and start using our spell points. Frost Breath. Whoops, he moved. He's got animal intelligence. He may occasionally move randomly. There's a bunch of stuff with intelligence I can break down for you, but I'll do it in a minute if there's nothing else to talk about. Let's take a look at this first. This is a gnomish automated armorer. We can use it as often as we like. If we say yes, step on there and say yes, it'll go through every single weapons and armor in our every non-improvised weapon and armor in our inventory and try to repair it. So if you don't want something to be attempted to repair, drop it before you say yes, because you don't get a choice as to what you want to repair. It just goes through everything. And what it does is it gives a 75% chance that item is fully repaired, all the way back to 100%, but a 25% chance the item is destroyed instead. We'll probably use it on the tortoise shell. Maybe I will keep the weathered tunic, actually. But let's drop the weathered tunic. Drop the falx. The feathered hat of greed is helping us so much. I'm not gonna risk it. The woolen trousers I'll keep, and the buttress turn shoes I'll keep. Let's see what we can repair here. It fixed the tortoise shell fully. Fix the woolen trousers fully. Fix the buttress turn shoes fully. Okay. Let's pick back up this and this. There we go. All right. The other worm, I don't know if we killed another worm besides the well worm. There might be another one out here, right? It's hard to say if it's somewhere in the water. Whoops, I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to go this way. I'm not going to go swimming around looking for it, though. I can swim, but I'm not a good swimmer, as you've seen. Let's open this next. It'll give us some gold. It might give us a trinket that we can sell to the smuggler. God damn it. 40 gold. Let's wait till the stuff clears. I know we have the this down here, but I don't want to cross the water. Oh, you don't have to cross the water. Let's go ahead and gamble.
You looking to sell something?
All right, we won that time. We could go again. 57% chance. Let's just do it. All right, there you go. Made a lot of money there. I don't think we can't. You can see now we cannot currently bet out. We have more money than we're allowed to bet. Maximum 150 there. So let's go ahead and drop that all off. And is that it? Are we done the level? I think so, unless we wanted to swim out here, and I don't want to. The smart move would be to go over here, drop things we don't want to lose. The holy water we can use on the Scarecrow as well. Let's use that for sure. All right, let's go pick up some items that are, somewhat valuable. Go sell them to the smuggler. It's worth 7. This is worth 9. This is worth 10, and this is worth 30. Let's go bring this stuff to the smuggler. We can't sell it all, probably. Pardon me.
You looking to sell something?
So wear the wear first. It's the most valuable we have. Then the monstrous visage scroll, and that's all he'll buy. All right, we'll bring the rest of this stuff, including the high power scroll, which maybe it'll be a damaging scroll we can try on a Scarecrow. We have the holy water to use on a Scarecrow and finally free up that inventory slot. We also have a bunch of frost breaths we can cast, and then we have frost breaths in our wand, and actually because of our electric ring, when we punch a Scarecrow, we will do damage. We'll do 3, right, for the electric ring. And if we use this to add 1 to 5, we could actually maybe kill Scarecrows in melee as well. But we won't try that first. We're not fight. Oh, let's set our. We haven't talked about this before. You see this little button down here, guys. This can be set to one of 3 things. It's currently set to, as you can see right here, when I point at it, selectively fight. If I right-click that button, it shows us selective combat. Monsters we have chosen not to fight. Among them, that's only golems. The reasons we've pre-chosen at the start of the game not to fight golems is because they can't be hurt physically. So unless you have some special means of damaging them, attacking them will only wear down your weapon. There's no point. I could toggle this to fight. Or I can toggle back to don't fight. I can toggle any of these to fight or don't fight. These are all things that there's a reason, a concrete reason in the game you might not want to fight them. Maybe your god doesn't like it if you kill dark gnomes, so it'd be set to don't fight at the start of the game if you worship that god. For us, it's only golems. Now, an easier way, rather than toggling them to fight, you can also left-click this button to go to 3 different settings. We added a selectively fight. When you're at selectively fight, you'll swing at every monster that's not listed as don't fight in this list. And you will not swing at monsters that are listed as don't fight. When you set it to this, don't fight, you will not swing at the monster, period. If there's some reason you don't want to kill a monster, that's the way to do it. You set it to this, it will override these contents, and you'll automatically swing at everything that you meet. So for now, we're going to leave it at that. But I will, nonetheless, actually I'm going to start with a Wand of Frost Breath. Did 3 damage. What are my odds of hitting it? Let's just finish it manually now. Only has 2 health. We'll kill it if we punch it. Yeah, with our electric ring. We'll kill him if we hit him again. So let's go ahead. Oh, Ferocity kicked in. Ferocity. Is that one of our perks? What the heck's for? Oh, here it is. Each time we hit in combat, there's a 4% chance the damage we did was doubled. You saw it happened there. It became 6 damage. Alright, we'll kill him if we hit him again. Let's use the high power scroll. We're carrying it for no reason. Could be cursed. No, it's a poison cloud. I don't think they can be poisoned. They're 100% immune to toxicity. So if I cast this, say here, you see that all these highlighted squares, I can cast it into one of these 4 squares. If I do that area that's highlighted in green, any area highlighted in green, including the one that we click, would become poison cloud, or is it right? Or a 50% chance to become poison cloud? Potential guess. It probably has a 50% chance. I don't know. I didn't query the thing. But I can also just click OK to not cast it. And since it will not hurt them and it could hurt me, if I was to walk through it, let's just say we don't want to cast it. It will still get rid of the scroll. But oh well. Oops. Weathered Tunic broke. Let's go ahead and use the let's use the Cracked Wand of Electric Touch. There you go. Do an extra 1 to 5 when we hit now. There you go. 1 to 5 electrical. Mind Warp Trap, we won't need that. The old culprit. It is still saying damage if burned is 1 to 5. Oh, our ice rope broke, didn't it? When we went through that, remember when we accidentally stepped in that fumarole on the last level? That would have been the last time it protected us, and the ice rope broke. I didn't see if we took damage from that. I'll have to watch in the playback. If that's what did it, we should have taken 0, which we might have. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention. Nonetheless, let's go ahead and stick our hand in this holy brazier. 1 of 3 things will happen. We'll either have nothing happen, we'll take 1 to the dungeon level in heat damage, or we will gain unmodified faith equal to our relationship with our deity, or the average of all deities if agnostic. You know what it doesn't tell you in the stats menu here? Is your average. I should put it over here, like maybe next to minor deity attitudes, maybe right here, just to save space. Maybe the word average, and then how much your average is or something. I don't know. Apparently it's 61. Unmodified means it doesn't. It gave us 61 faith. It didn't then look at our average relationship and say you only get 61% of the faith. It gave us the full amount. That's what unmodified means. Is a guy who can repair our stuff out there? Yeah, let's go to him before we do this. Actually, no, let's go to the repair thing first. Let's repair our own stuff first. Feathered Hat of Greed. Fully repaired. Can't repair this. That's the problem with improvised breastplates. Let's go to this actually next. This is an oracle. Based on your intelligence, there's a chance you can interpret the oracle's words. If you successfully do so, it will tell you what turn the linger warning will come, and it will reveal to you every event that is scheduled before that. Couldn't comprehend it though. Sorry.
Thank you.
Rescued here. We got a message in a bottle floating over here. If we were to go in there and get it, we'd get something out of it. What does it say we'd get? A scroll, a prayer, a note, or some kind of map. Yeah, it could be worth it. As long as it stays close to the shore, it's worth trying. A ring of bone. 5% chance we gain an attribute point every time we make a kill. Frick, that's good. Every 20th monster we kill, we get an attribute point, I guess. It's not that great. It's pretty good. Let's go deal with this guy. As you can see, I talked about intelligences. Automatons always know where you are. You can see his intelligence auto. They always know where you are. They're psychic. They know exactly where you are, and they are always trying to get to you. But they don't have the intelligence to walk around obstacles, so he will constantly try to go this way or this way right now. And if I was to stay up here, he'd never get me. But if I come around, then he gets me. Wand of our ferocity kicked in there too. Oops, let's get this guy. He got hurt somewhere. Let's cross the river here for a moment. Let's explore over here while we're here. No, nothing down here. Let's try and get that bottle if it comes close to shore. There it is. We got it. It is a note. Inside the bottle we found a note that warns us of a booby trap in this level. One booby trap location has been revealed to us. Let's look on the map. So right here. It would look like paper, but it's actually a booby trap. The note warned us. Paralysis trap kit. Small health potion. That's worth taking. Let's eat one of the tiny health potions. I forgot to use my holy water, damn it. Didn't need it as it turns out, but still. Another holy brazier. Took 2 heat damage. Foot wraps I don't need. Scary wand. Use this against the monster in our square. If it's successful, that monster will instantly run away. Not gonna take it. Torch. Alright, we got our strength all the way up, and we gained 2 skill points. Weep No More 2. This perk grants a 30% chance to find dragon tears anytime you kill a worm. Let's get that to there and start putting some into dexterity. Let's take a look at what we'd want. We do have 2 skill points, which means we can take something from this tree if we want. Or, alternately, we could save it till the next level, get 1 more. We have the ability to take lockpicking, then we can read our book to get it to the advanced level. That's what we'll do. If I remember to do it, that's what we'll do. You see the paper trap there we identified. There is a wand charging station there. We'll go there in a minute. As long as there's no more scarecrows left. Let's find that out first. Again, just pressing Control T to automatically pathfind to the to the temple. Let's go ahead and take this lantern. We're not going to use it yet. We'll use it on the next level. Go ahead and drop the mind warp trap kit too. I'm not going to use it. Uncooked rabbit. Have we seen any, there's no cooking fires here. I guess I'll carry it for now. I think that's the level, guys. I talked earlier, in an earlier episode, about the different map generation techniques, and that I was able to modify the labyrinth generation to make different types of maps. This is a modified labyrinth, actually. It's a labyrinth that deletes a lot of walls, and therefore you end up with this sort of, I don't know, forest. I call it forest generation, because it kind of populates as if all the walls were trees, you know? Is that it for me? We could mine. We don't have mining skills, so this is not a good idea. There is a way off the level that we haven't considered yet. We have the stairs there, but look over here. In the water, right here, there's a submerged cave entrance. If we dive into the water and then dive down into the cave, we can go to a new map at this level. So that's the way we're going to try to get off. Crate is empty. Was there something I wanted to do? Didn't I say I'll remember to do that or something? That was the lock picking, right? Could also dive into a pool. Sometimes a pool will take you down, but I don't want to do that. Let's go to here. Try to swim to it. There we go. We're going to dive. We'll automatically take drowning damage. And we'll go to a new map at this level. It's Victory Day! Commemorating the victory of the Melanthan peoples over the Hornins at the Fiery Keep in 31 ARW. Victory Day is traditionally celebrated with military parades and lavish presentations. All goblinoids on this level have their defense ratings halved. Well, huzzah. Is he goblinoid? Yeah, twerk. Goblinoid has his health rating halved. Is that happening? I don't know what his health should be, so it's hard to say, actually. But it doesn't look like it to me. Let me note for myself, Victory Day may have to be revisited. Running out of space to write on this piece of paper. Victory Day. I'll write it, I'll circle it, I'll put an asterisk next to this. I'll check that out. I'm not sure. It may have worked. Maybe they should have higher health. They are level 6 monsters, and they are giant types, which means giant types have the most health of all monsters in the game. They're goblinoids / giant types. So maybe they should have like upwards of 30-ish, in which case it's working just fine. I'll check it. This is a gray wolf hero named See It. Has higher defense and higher health than normal monsters. He also has 40% toxin resistance, where other gray wolves would not. Frick, that's good. I'll come back for that in a minute. Oh, we tried to charm him, of course. He's a troll. He's part troll, right? Giant type and goblinoid troll. Let's go ahead and kill him. Let's try and charm this guy. Yeah, we did. You go kill some wolves for me. So this, if we had it, plus 25% disease resistance and plus 20 to the value of found gems. I don't want to lose either of these, though, but we do have fairly high strength. Right now, for the moment, that ring of deep pockets is doing pretty much nothing for us. Let's get rid of it. We'll take the disease-opposed ring of the rat. So 25% chance, 25% disease resistance, which means 25% chance we don't catch a disease when we should. And once we have one, I'll show you, we'll now have a chance to shed disease. It also means anytime we find gems, we find plus 20 value. If we were to go to, where do I find that? Here, in the virus button. Every time we go to a new map, a 15% chance we shed whatever disease we have. Huh. Kill it. I want to kill this guy myself because he drops 2 items if he's killed. You don't get the items things drop if you're not in the square when they drop them. They're all healing. You see that? All of them are healing, guys. That means potentially there's a troll totem on this level, which means we'll heal 1 to 4. Let's leave it alone for now. Priest's Amulet. Plus 34% faith gain. Not so useful to an agnostic. Not enough to replace my greedy amulet. This guy will not go down. Garden Rake is an improvised polearm. Astral Trap. Ooh, 35 points of damage. Ouch. And the idol came to life as a homunculus. But again, with our electric ring, actually, this isn't so bad. Although it does heal, doesn't it? Let's go ahead and Frost Breath it and punch it, hopefully. Enough. It's dead. You see, that was ours healing. Did you see that? We're all the way back to full because of the troll totem somewhere. So it's helping us for sure. Just means killing this guy's going to be a pain in the ass. I hit it for 10. Is that enough to kill it? No. It's almost dead. Alright, it's dead. We got from that a Sovnia, we're not going to take it, and a Dirk. 2 different weapons we're not going to use. We're going to be unarmed for the whole game, probably. We disarmed a trap there. We saw that cave entrance in the water. This is an underwater tower. There was a tower here. It is now underwater. If we dive into it, we'll get a magic item. We got to dive, though, and take damage. Magic item or wand, staff, or rod. This is a witch's circle. Stepping in it could be cursed. We could lose 25% of our experience. You want to do it when your experience is low. Lose 25% of our faith, which would have no effect on us. But we could find items that were left behind in the witch's circle. All magic items there, you can see. Not yet. Let's go betray this guy. We saw fragile web earlier. This is web. It's harder to get out of. Diving for the chest that's under the water. 22 gold. Don't really have to worry about swimming, do we? Because we're going to heal a lot. Swim right across here. Prayer of unpredictable outcomes we don't need. Uncooked rabbit, we're already carrying some. Don't really need it. That is almost certainly, given the depth we're at, that's probably not a succubus. Yeah. Maybe it was, actually. I just heard a sound of combat and the sound of a succubus dying. I think it was a succubus, and the twerk we just charmed went and killed it. We've seen bridges, I think, over water. This is a rope bridge. Kind of like the crumbling floor. It has a chance of breaking based on our how much we're carrying. Right now it's 14%. How much are we carrying? 28, so that's accurate. Let's just see about this. Let's drop the uncooked rabbits. We're only carrying 27. It should be 13.5, which should round up to 14. And that is accurate. So that one's working. It's only the ice that was giving us a rounding down. I haven't figured out why yet. By contrast to the rope bridge, this is a standard bridge. It can't break. It's sturdy. We're healing, but we're not healing as fast as we're taking drowning damage, so as long as we get out of the water occasionally to heal, we're fine. See if there's a secret door here. Doesn't appear to be. Let's go ahead and dive. Even though we're carrying too much, I think. Not the best time to dive. So we find something too big, we'll have to drop it under the water and then dive again to get it. Right there, you see? Let's get out of here for a second. I don't want to step in this, but I have no choice right now. Alright, dropped our faith. Who cares? We gotta drop something, guys. Let's go ahead and drop the prayer of... No, we'll come back for that in a second. Let's go ahead and put on our prayer of striking. This means we automatically hit our next hit. Although we charmed him. Did that get rid of it? It did not. Apparently, charming does not get rid of the... it doesn't count as an encounter. But let's betray him. Betray Vornak Bone Chewer? Yes. So we auto hit. Let's Wand of Frost Breath him. Let's just go ahead and swing. Found a brocade gown, which would be really nice with that smuggler there, but the smuggler's dead. Let's go ahead and drop the uncooked rabbit. Do we need 3 or 2 for this? We forgot to turn this on. Come back in a second for it. Damn it, there's nothing over here. That might be the level, unfortunately. Could sleep here before we leave. I mean, there could be something down here, right? If we swum through the river, we might find this stuff down here. Well, maybe we'll do that in a minute. For now, even though I wanted to use it and never did, let's drop the Prayer of Greed. Take the brocade gown. Just leave the troll totem intact. You can break it. It takes a feat of strength. I do hear a Trork out there. It's probably one we charmed earlier. Sounds like he found his way somewhere other than where we are, which means he either went this way, or there's some sort of secret door somewhere. Might be an area up here we could look at. Come on, I can see an area, I think. As long as we can get there and get off, we can fully heal. Hell, we could use this if we wanted to. We'll be 100% successful. We'd fully heal back to normal. We don't need it right now. We have the troll blood, or the troll totem going for us. He's dead. Frickin' poison spiked pit trap, damn it. We've become poisoned. So while we're poisoned, we have standard poison. Poison comes in 4 different levels. This one's standard. The odds, every 10 turns we're going to take damage based on our max health. For us, that's going to be 5 damage every 10 turns until this is gone. When that happens, every 10 turns, there's a 5% chance that poison leaves our system. It doesn't have to coincide. If for some reason you slowed the poison, you might take damage every 20 turns, but every 10 turns it'll still check to get rid of it. Let's go ahead and drink our minor curative potion. That lowered the level of poison in our system, which means we're now mildly poisoned. So we'll take 2 damage every 10 turns until it's gone. We'll probably, while we have the troll totem, it's kind of irrelevant. We'll stay on this level as long as we can to give it a chance to leave our system while we're healing. Furred boots. Let's see what that's about. Do we have? Not even using our canvas gloves. Let's go ahead and drop. Oh, you don't need to drop anything. Let's go ahead and put on our furred boots. Oh, buttress turn shoes. So this was reducing damage by 10%, but this gives us 6 more defense. I'll use the furred boots for now. Pardon me. A Trork Javelineer. Let's go ahead and cast Air Shield so he can't get his distance strike. You saw hatred there. It means all, what? All these guys are getting bonuses, you can see now, right? Aberrations dislike us, that gives them +10 to hit. Animals are annoyed with us, gives them +5 to hit. Goblinoids are a sworn enemy. Not only do they have +20 to hit, they all have +50% damage. And giant types now have +20 to hit. Oh, we're cured. Poison left our system. There we go. Let's swim across to get this stuff. Alpargatas are an improvised footwear. We don't need it. 25 gold. Okay. Where are we headed, guys? We don't need to sleep. We haven't been eating foes. Next monster we see, let's eat it. Damn it, I keep forgetting to do that. I'm not very good at remembering the options I have, guys. It's just my memory is so bad in life. Could have also, of course, used Destroy Surroundings to take out some of this and been able to cross easier. We have this here. Is there another way off the map that we found? No, eh? That's the best we got. We don't need it. Of course, we can always just descend. What do I want to do here? We don't have to leave yet. Let's go cremate some people, I guess. Still only +1 for us. Did we level up yet? No. Alright. Oh, we didn't save money for descent. Not that it matters. We can swim across here. As a matter of fact, we don't even have to swim across here. Let's go ahead and, I guess we do. I do hear... There, he's charmed. Let's go kill him. It was a succubus. Alright. We don't need any more healing. Let's go ahead and go down. I think we're ready. No perks we want to use here. Gotta remember that bathed in flame and fire with fire. I never remember them. So we're still preposterously overpowered. We're character level 19 on dungeon level 6. As long as your character level is equal to the current dungeon level, not lower, I'd say you're in okay shape, but that's when you're in maybe 50-50 chance of getting off the level alive. But obviously the higher your character level is than the dungeon level, the safer you are. We're quite safe right now in general. Don't get complacent though. Found a potion of animal control. You could use it to charm him. Do we want to? I don't really want to though. Let's go ahead and turn on our lantern. We'll come back for that potion later. Hyena's got cowardice. Got him an armor merchant. Let's see what he's selling. Oh shit.
Would you like to buy some armor?
He's got an initiate's fur cap, so it would give us 8 defense as a hat. We regain 33% of our max spell points every time we leveled up. A reliable hide armor, better than our old cloth armor, gives us 15 defense, about the same as a weathered tunic, but reliable. 25% less likely to lower condition in combat, given we have such trouble keeping our breastplates intact. As a half troll, that's probably a good idea. For boots of relocation, I don't really want. Every time we're hit, there's a 30% chance we blink away. Obviously, if you're fighting something tough and you're terrified, that's a great thing. But if you're fighting something you want to finish off, it can be quite annoying. And solid fur boots. They cannot be destroyed, but they can wear. So their condition will still lower in combat normally, but say you hit an acid trap and it tried to destroy the boots can't be destroyed. We definitely want the initiative's fur cap if we can get it. Don't have enough treasure right now.
Ever seen a helmet like that?
Mage potion would give us back all our spell points.
Would you like to buy some armor? Excellent choice.
Almost all these characters are voiced by me, by the way, guys. I mentioned the damsel is both my sister-in-law and my wife. Some of them were actual screams I found online, some of the screams from freesound.org. Oh, I was afraid I forgot. Okay, well, we'll use this for now, and we'll use the fur cap in, if we're about to level up, I guess. I didn't think of that.
Shields, helmets, breastplates. Would you like to buy some armor? Shields, helmets, breastplates. Take your pick.
For now, I will drop...
Take your pick.
No, I'm going to drop the holy water. Take the small health potion. It's too bad I wanted to use that holy water. Potion of levitation could be really useful. Get us across things. That's right. I forgot we're an alchemist. We know for sure it's not. We know what every potion is, and we know for sure it's not. Not befouled. When I say we're an alchemist, I mean we have expert alchemy. I mean, it could drop the brocade gown. It's not worth that much to us anymore. Let's start filling up with the potion of levitation, as well as getting the holy water back. If we happen to meet a smuggler, we'll go back and get the gown and sell it to him. Otherwise, we'll leave it behind. Frick! Shallow pit trap. At least it was shallow. Does half as much damage as a normal pit trap. These are antelope centaurs. Charging antelope centaur. Let's go ahead and, I was going to say let's go use air shield, but to be honest, let's just frost breath him. That was cast haste. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Haste. Means we're faster than he is now, even though he's or she is, I guess. Even though she's quite fast. When you're hasted, you're faster than even the very fastest monsters in the game. The turn count also only advances half as often and things like that when you're hasted. Something out here is making this this web. It's going to kill the armor merchant if I don't not careful. Let's try and get it. It's probably a huge spider or something, or a large spider or something.
Look at this shield.
Where the hell is it? There it is. What is it? A huge spider. It can poison us. We want to be really careful with this. Alright, let's kill it. Ah, it poisoned us. Okay. Well, now it's just a normal fight, but nonetheless, let's no way to get rid of that poison right now. We'll just have to live with it for the time being. Take the potion of animal control. Check this shelf. Low power scroll is probably not going to help us, but it might have like something to deal with the poison. No, it was a spark spell. Mage potion is probably at the moment more useful to us than the potion of animal control. We do have a light healing spell we can cast. If worse comes to worse and we're getting really close to death because of the poison, we can cast a bunch of light healings, then drink the mage potion and get all our spell points back to cast more light healings. Have we got up a level yet? No. Jeez.
Never seen a helmet like that.
If we can get up a level before we have to heal, then we'll automatically heal, right? And then it saves some spell points for us. I didn't notice what it was. Goblin Stalker. I think it's invisible unless it's in an adjacent square. Alright, so we fully healed anyway. Racial perk improvement. Foes are tasty too. We can use it twice per map. Let's use it right away, by the way. Now, put it in dexterity. We do have 3. We could literally take poison resistance, and that would make it harder to get poisoned in the future, and it would help us shed this current poison faster. And if we end up dying from poison eventually, due to our current poisoning, I'm really going to regret not doing this, but I'm not going to do it. I think it's unlikely we're going to die from this poison. We have a lot of ways to stave it off. Let's take lockpicking. Let's use the backdoor plan. We got advanced lockpicking. We now have a 50% chance to pick any lock. You saw because we leveled up, we automatically gained 2 max health. That pushed our health high enough that we're now losing 6 health every time the poison kicks in instead of 5. Dirk, we don't need it. We'll carry it for the moment. Strength potion we'll take instead of the Dirk. Probably call it after this level, guys. We're getting close to the hour. Let's go ahead and pick this lock if we can. Yep, we opened it. What's in the vault? Disarmed a lava trap, thank God. Found 121 gold pieces. Can't carry it all. We might have been able to if we still had that other ring on. 49 gems. That's it, eh? Still pretty good. Let's go ahead and cast light healing a bunch of times. We all have all these potions too. We should be fine in terms of oh, the echoes in this region prevent spell casting. It's interesting. Let's look at the map. Just these squares. If you're standing in one of these squares, you can't cast a spell because there's echoes. Let's just step out of that square. Cast it 3 times. We'll go ahead and try to use this green flame brazier. There's a chance we'll take heat damage just like we can from the holy brazier. The green flame brazier, though, restores spell points instead of giving you faith points if you successfully use it. There you go. Got back spell points. All of our spell points, in fact. Let's go ahead and cast Light Healing a bunch of times again. 5 times. Now we do have this this straw bedding we can sleep in. It would give us back to up to 24 health and 33 spell points. Let's go ahead and use that right now. Got back to that health and those spell points. Let's go ahead and cast Light Healing once more. Matter of fact, twice more. Just trying to wait this damn poison out, guys. 5% chance every 10 turns we get rid of it. Should take about 200 turns, therefore, on average. What else is there to do while we wait? What's this? Mud. It's an odd pattern for mud. My suspicion is there's a mud elemental over in this area. But I could be wrong. Could just be a pattern of mud. Oh, yes, it was there from the beginning. That's a swamp golem, by the way, guys. Being a golem, of course, 100% physical resistance. Also has 23% magic resistance. We still had our holy... Let's go use our holy water on it. It is a diabolic, is it not? It is mud and twigs and stuff animated into golem form. Forgot to use that last recharge station. We should have. Got a mud sucker here, too. There's dead. They can cause tsunami fever. Does our lavender address that? No. Let's go ahead and use our holy water. Took 14 damage. Let's use our cracked wand of electric touch. Jeez, we don't want to get tsunami fever. Wand of frost breath. Wand of frost breath failed. Using it because we know we can recharge it in a second. Getting awful low on health, guys. Let's go ahead and drink a tiny health potion. Killed it. It's worth 151 experience. Is that worth risking tsunami fever / death here? I don't know. Let's get out of the mud if we can. We got out. We don't have to fight it yet. Then again, our electric touch is going right now. If we're going to do it, now's the time. She's a full-on health potion. Freeing up some inventory slots in any event. Let's go ahead and cast... Oh, we can't yet. Let's go ahead and drink the mage potion. Ah, we got tsunami fever. Our dexterity is halved until we get rid of that, guys. Getting greedy. Getting greedy is always my downfall in this game. His magic resistance kicking in there and resisting my spell sometimes. It is frozen. It'll take a little bit. When you're frozen, when you try to leave your, as long as you're frozen, when you try to leave your square, you only have a 50% chance of success. Otherwise, you can't leave the square. And every turn, there's a 50% chance you take a certain amount of damage. Damage being based off your max health. It's dead. Let's go ahead and drink another tiny health potion. Let's try and get out of the mud. Let's go ahead and recharge our Wand of Frost Breath back to 6 charges. Alright, we are in a little danger now because, of course, we're out of spell points. So we can't light heal. We're not out of potions yet. We got, a fair number left, but we're not, we have the charred beef as well. But we're not doing as well as one might like. Let's go ahead and eat a foe. Hands are no longer electrified. Is there any heat source on this level? If there is, we could put on our Bathed in Flame and go stand in it to heal. But there are no heat sources that I can see. Good news is, guys, we're gonna have a lot of inventory space free in a minute. How close are we to leveling up? Not at all close. Frick. As much as I'm tempted to like hang around and I don't know, do stuff, there's not much left for us to do on this level. And if we go down a level, at least we'll have our spell points back and we can light heal if we need to. And not to mention the fact that maybe we'll find a curative potion or some other way to deal with this on the next level. So it's time to get out of here. Don't have enough for descend, so let's go ahead and do this. Anything we want to do before we leave? We should be eating another foe unless we ate two. I'm tempted to try destroy surroundings here to make sure it doesn't destroy the stairs, but then again, if it did, we'd be in big trouble, wouldn't we? So I'll test that on another day when you're not watching. I'm not going to call the game yet, guys, even though we're over an hour, because there's at least a decent chance we're going to die soon. In which case, starting another level, another game tomorrow to resolve that would be kind of silly, right? Okay, we're not going to die. There is a cleric in this monster cage. That cleric can heal us if we can get him out of the cage. There is a lever here. Cage is opened by pulling a lever. It might be that lever to open that cage. It might do something else. Let's not open it yet, because as long as he's in there, he's safe. Let's make sure we have gold, unless we already do. We do. Let's just go ahead and open the cage. Yep. Let's go to him and let's ask him to cure us of all our poison. There you go. We're no longer poisoned, guys. Let's go ahead. We got a 99% chance of success here. Let's go ahead and pray here. Get 3 points into all our stats. And let's also find enough gold to get him to restore us, get rid of our tsunami fever, and then we will call the game. These are ancient runes. If we had any scrolls, we could try to identify them by matching them up to the runes, but there's a chance he caused an explosion in the process. I don't want to leap that. Of course, if we go this way and we find gold, we won't be able to get it back to him anyway, because you know what we're going to do? I'm going to destroy surroundings. This will tell us if this destroys the temple. We know there's a problem with this perk, by the way. But on top of that, this will clear. No, it won't. This will clear space around this so I can get around it without going through the temple. There you go. There's a Bakemono here. There were errors with them in the past, but he's fixed now. They're kind of a standard goblinoid, except for when they're first spawned, they randomly either get plus 10 to their attack value, or plus 10 to their defense value, or plus 4 max health, or else they become fast. You can see he got a bonus to his attack value. Small health potion. Let's start replenishing our stock. We need gold, guys. We need gold ASAP. I'm not going to pick anything up yet until I can get some gold. There's a stair watcher. Shit. He's dead. We need to get our freaking gold so we can get rid of the tsunami fever so we can start hitting monsters in combat a little easier again. I'm not finding any gold anywhere I look, though. Oh, we could pray here. She'd remove our disease for us. Or she'd cause a new one. But then again, if she causes a new one, I can pay the cleric to get them all gone. So let's try this. There. She gave us back 8 health. She removed all our diseases. Sense V, thank you. Okay, we're going to call the game right here, guys, because we're over an hour. When we get back, we'll continue exploring this level. We'll keep looking for gold. And if we need to get cured, we can now go around the temple with our gold. Because if you step in a temple, you automatically deposit it. So while this was blocked, there was no way for me to reach him with gold except for through up here, if there's a way through up there. But anyways, we're going to call it right there. I hope you are still enjoying this game. I know I am. I have a couple little errors to look at, or maybe only the one, Victory Day. Not even an error. We want to know if Victory Day worked. I think that's the only thing we saw that was a potential error that I can recall. And it may well have worked. I have no way of knowing. All right, I'm gone. I hope you have a great day wherever you are. I'll see ya. Press Q to quit. Press yes to yes. Click quit to quit.